Welcome back everyone. Frank has asked me to help his brother Bob, so please welcome him. How are you today, Bob?
I'm doing great, Sally. Thank you for asking. Hello everyone.
Frank tells me you have some questions about buying a home.
Yes, Sally. After you did such a great job explaining the first-time home buyer tax credit to my brother, Frank suggested I speak to you. I've been thinking about buying a home and I think I'm finally ready.
That's great, Bob. I would love to help you.
I hope my questions don't seem stupid, but this will be my first home and I want to be sure I know what I'm doing.
Believe me, Bob, there are no stupid questions in real estate. Helping you understand the process is part of my job, and I love to help educate buyers.
When we spoke on the phone, you had asked me if I had been pre-approved. Why is that so important?
Getting pre-approved by a lender is an essential first step to buying a home. Your lender will look at your income, debt, your credit scores, as well as other financial data to figure out what price range we should be shopping in. This helps us in two ways. First, we will know how much you can afford and avoid looking at homes that are out of your price range. Second, it will start the process with the lender so that we can avoid and correct any bumps in your credit file that might cause trouble when we go to make an offer on a home.
I see. And why did you ask me if I was working with another agent?
In Texas, we must make sure not to violate any agent-client relationship. If you've signed a buyer's representation agreement with another agent, I don't want to interfere with that.
Makes sense. So when we find a home that I like, what is the next step?
The next step would be to take a look at the home by the numbers and compare it to other recent sales in the area. We want to be sure you're making the best offer so that we can get you the home, but we don't want to spend more than you have to.
I like the sound of that. Okay, so let's say we get the offer accepted. What then?
This is where the work really begins. We'll submit the contract to a title company so that they can begin their job, and also to your lender so they can start processing your loan.
What does the title company do?
The title company has two main functions. First, they search through property records to make sure that the seller is the rightful owner and no one else can make a claim of ownership. They back this up by issuing a title policy, which is insurance against anyone who might make a claim of ownership in the future. They also handle the movement of money in the transaction. They make sure everyone gets paid and keep all the figures straight. When you sign all your documents at closing, they then coordinate the funding of your loan and the payoff of the seller's loan.
Interesting, I never knew all of that.
There is a bit more to it than that, but when we get to that point I will explain in more detail.
Okay. What about a home inspection? I'd like to save some money if I can. Can we avoid this step?
Definitely not, Bob. This is one of the most important steps in home buying. It helps you know what's good and bad about the home, and what might need fixed or replaced right away, or in the near future.
What if I buy a newly built home? Surely that would be perfect. It's brand new.
Bob, new homes should always be inspected. If you're having them built, you should do a phased inspection as well. The builders will give you inspections as they reach certain milestones. Problem is, those inspectors work for the builder. Who would you rather inspect the home? Someone working for the builder? Or someone working for you?
Excellent point, Sally. What about a home warranty? Is that something I should purchase?
Home warranty, or residential service contracts as we call them, are typically a good idea for a home buyer. They take some of the worry out of possible repairs, and often a seller will pay for them. They cover most major systems in your home, but be careful. Not all plans are the same, and you really need to read the fine print. I'll give you details on several companies that work in our area, and you can take them home to read up on.
You sure do provide me with a lot of information, Sally.
That's my job, Bob. I want you to fully understand everything we do as we are purchasing your home.
And I appreciate that, Sally. Thanks for taking some extra time today with me. Perhaps we can start looking this week at some of those homes you emailed me.
Sounds like a great idea to me, Bob. In the meantime, if you have any questions, just call or email me.
You know I will, Sally. I will talk to you soon. I couldn't wait to get started.
I can't either, Bob. I'll see you this week. Hope you have a great weekend, and tell Frank I said hello.
Will do, Sally. I'll see you soon. Bye. Bye, everyone.
I hope you all had a good time and learned a few new things. I'll see you soon.